Right now I'm getting some energy to do this Gemini reading. For some reason, I felt I needed to regroup. Before getting started. Because I don't know if this is like meant for me personally, like that it means it's gonna, I don't know, like affect me on a personal level, or whether it's just that whatever cards are about to come out or whatever messages I'm about to receive regarding Gemini, considering I've been having signs about it all day, people showing up wearing the same outfits that I have not connected, ending up right next to each other randomly, miles away in two different incidents. I'm seeing the numbers 4 in duplicate and number 7 everywhere today. And I typically do. I see the number 7s everywhere. It is my prominent number in my own chart, like my whole like deep dive analysis. I also associate the number 7 with the sign Scorpio. Oh yeah, my name is Ash. Welcome to Ash's Rising. Here is a collective of random information connecting in a community that's open-minded. This is all for entertainment purposes, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm into all sorts of stuff, but when I get some intuitive messages, I try to get them out there. I just haven't been available for a while, and I'm technically still not available right now with time-wise. It's more like I finally had enough energy to make the time, or I just couldn't put it off any longer. So here I am. I just did the Taurus reading, and that was really heavy because Uranus is leaving Taurus and entering Gemini tomorrow, the 25th, at around 9 o'clock. Venus entered Gemini today, earlier this morning, like at midnight. So I guess Thursday, late Thursday night, early Friday morning at midnight. And so Venus is Taurus's ruling planet. So if it moved into Gemini, where there's a lot of duality, there's one foot in each world, and there's a lot of shakeup, and then you have Uranus plowing through the foundations of whatever that sign is, like meaning big transitions for when it's going to leave and enter another sign. So I did Aries as well because we just left the month of Aries and Saturn is in Aries, and there was just a stellium in it a few weeks ago. But Aries was just very kind of direct and, you know, very Aries, just like, yeah, here you are. But it's kind of in alignment with the way Aries usually is anyway. So it kind of is just like, yeah, go Aries. Keep going, keep on keeping on. And now that I reflect more on it, I feel like Aries is gonna finally have their era now. Like, I feel like Aries has been forced to do a lot of shadow work. Like a ton of shadow work. Both male and female. Like over the past like 2 Uranus cycles. So if Saturn, which is now in Aries, and Neptune is now in Aries, boundaries and the dissolution of boundaries, and the call for action in between that structure and that dream fantasy state and that fog with that emotional bearing on it. I feel like Aries is finally calling to action the balance that they've been searching for, that is in alignment with their nature of just being bold and fearless into new adventure and not worrying so much about what's going on around them. Take this as it resonates. It's all meant to be positive. Excuse me. And yeah, so Taurus, my heart's with you. Best of luck and many prayers. So I'm just getting in some protein, making sure that I am able to handle this Gemini reading, because I feel like it's going to be heavy with all the twins stuff I've been seeing today. Feel free to check out the Aries reading, because I go into more detail about how how Uranus cycles have deeply affected my life, like to the T. And it's like cycles are returning, like similar patterns are showing up in my life. And it's like, okay, well, you see this pattern now, you recognize it, and now you have the time to look at it from a different way. Maybe now it's time to stop trying to fix everything, stop trying to make things go away. Do you want peace? Yes. Do you want harmony? Yes. But maybe the way towards that, the approach towards that, isn't so much about having to work so hard and fix everything. It's more just like, can you still love you? Can you accept yourself as who you are with these patterns? And can you surrender to that and let it go? If you want the change to happen, stop trying to fix everything. Stop trying to, it's like you're working so hard to calm things down, but working so hard creates more. It's like the opposite. So peace is peace, surrender, just let it go. And even if you have one foot in one world and one foot in another, however that resonates with you, the twins in astrology, Castor and Pollux, they're the twins who shared a womb of different people, and one died and the other wanted to always be with them. They were very close, and they were warriors, so, or one was a warrior, I believe. So as we enter the sign of Taurus with Uranus in Gemini transitioning, it's probably a good idea to not check out of reality, even though we really just want to do that. Especially if you are moon or rising as well as sun. Venus as well. I would say those are the big ones. If you have a heavy birth chart or those planets for Gemini, or if your Uranus is actually in Gemini, pay attention to where Gemini is in your chart at all, in anything, and what house it's in. And take some time to meditate and reflect on that. Because the more you do, I get the strong feeling that the more that you can face the oncoming changes with grace and giving yourself grace and helping to make whatever changes are coming in, however form that comes, or even if there is no change or things are calming down, like, instead of freaking out, it's like, okay, well, this is my new normal, and or it's your time to shine, and still finding the way to keep the balance between the ethereal and the material. Ooh, I like that. Keeping the balance between the ethereal and the material, yeah. So anyway, this is all for entertainment purposes, all meant to be fun. Take it as it resonates, don't try to make it fit. All right. Okay. Gemini. I took the time to shuffle this deck already. And I've been using this deck. I haven't used this deck. I was actually afraid to use this deck for a while. I was like going through this weird spiritual situation with tarot and just my own growth in intuition. And I used to kind of hate on tarot, being like, it's such a joke. Oh, wow, people read cards and they're just like, oh, whatever. Some of these cards not, okay, whatever. Anyway, so I'm picking out cards about the recent past here, cards that are falling out. So, ooh, what was that? Where's that card that's backwards? Okay, what is this? Well, you didn't come out, so I'll leave you in there. Anyway, so, and this was about 10 years ago, and I was told by someone that in 10 years, I would be living in alignment, and I would be actually experiencing in my 3D reality the things that I was experiencing, or like just that intuition side, that these like memories, these knowings that I had, like, well, I feel like my life is supposed to be like this, and I feel like I'm waking up to all these things that are bigger than just like what we're seeing. And like, I mean, it doesn't matter what religion you are, what cultural background, it's just like, okay, we're all connected, and it's the way of becoming sovereign is by owning who you are, loving who you are, so that you can show up as your most authentic self for others in a loving way, not through, through harm, deliberate harm because of a state of lack, but from a place of like understanding that if you're going through struggles or you're going through issues, loss, or grief, that if you project that energy out onto other people deliberately, that's only showing and reinforcing that lack, that pain, that grief, whatever that is. And maybe that's necessary for some, but it's definitely not something I would want to live through overall. Okay, so in the recent past for Gemini, we have the Seven of Swords. I didn't even look at these cards while I was talking. So the fact that I'm seeing this now, Seven of Swords, lies, deceit, cheating, stealing, deception, sneaking around, backstabbing. Huh. It's an air related. Okay. Secrets. Deceptive secrets. Sometimes deliberately causing harm. Just what I was talking about. Wow, okay. Knight of Cups. So, water. And this knight is crossing a stream. And they're about to go up a mountain with this cup that's filled. And they're in their armor. And it's like, a champion, a fighter for your emotions. Like there's some sort of battle within the emotions that you're trying to overcome, that you're trying to champion, that you're trying to become victorious over. Are you in a challenge right now where you're trying to figure out how you feel about things? You're trying to gain some emotional stability. I mean, following the Seven of Swords, are you trying to rationalize something harmful that you're doing, or is somebody doing something harmful to you that you're trying to come to terms with and you're trying to overcome emotionally? It could go either way. Again, don't try to make it fit. Take it as it resonates. And then you have the Lovers here. And that's major arcana. That's harmony, union, blessed union by the divinity. Okay. Ugh, pollen, good Lord. So this could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. Basically, there was some lying, cheating, stealing that was going on. And regardless of who was doing this or who was receiving this, it's about overcoming or becoming, it's about winning some emotional battle or emotional stability. It kind of gives off a petty energy, like, haha, like I win. Like, haha, I effed you over, I win. Ugh, okay. I knew Gemini was going to be weird. And, okay. Ugh, okay. Then we have the Lovers. So it's like some sort of relationship here. Again, doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family or a close relationship of any kind. Or maybe something from the past that was like a past relationship that's come back around again in the recent past that maybe is something happened, this deception happened in the past regardless of who was doing that. And closure is needed. Like it's back again to either recognize the pattern and change the way you're thinking about it, like I was saying before, or it's like this is happening now in your energy, or it's coming up to where you are now. It's impacting where you are now, which I'm about to get into with your present moment in just a second. But yeah, it gives off a very backstabby, like emotionally immature vibe. Like somebody here was very like duplicitous, very like two-faced. Like I'm going to tell you one thing, but I'm really just like, I don't care. Like, and I'm just going to be petty and childish just because I can. And just because I don't have the emotional capacity to actually treat another person with respect and dignity and act with integrity, regardless of what gender or who was doing who. It's not tied to any gender at all, not masculine or feminine. Okay, it's just basic. Okay, bottom basic. Okay, so in the present here you have the Three of Swords, heartache and grief, and then victory with the Six of Wands leading to the number 7. So you have the Three of Swords, and then you have the Six of Wands, which usually means victory of just like opportunity, just in life, in any way. It's not really tied it to, like, swords are more like thoughts, whereas wands are more like messages or opportunities, blessings. And they can become burdens if there are too many things, there are too many opportunities. Like they're wands, you're alchemizing, you're creating opportunity for yourself, and whatever your environment is, you're taking that wood and building a house. You know, could be tied to your foundation, your stability. You're coming in on the white horse, riding in, but it's tied to heartache and grief, and it could be mental in your thoughts. So whatever this petty energy was from the past, whether it was you, I feel like for some of you, it's really divided here. There's some of you here that really were just being just not cool. You hurt somebody. And okay. Oh, that heartache that was caused. Maybe you caused somebody else heartache. For those of you who resonates for this. It led to some false victory. It's like you might have won. It's like you might have defeated that person, but it left you out in the cold. Like, it's like, I don't want to be happy, I want to be right type of energy. Like, oh, you did this to me? Well, like, or like, yeah, how dare you? It's like not genuine grief or sincere heartache. It's like, whatever, I just want to win. And when you come in, because you were hurt, you hurt me, so I'm just gonna hurt you. But it's like you were the one that caused the pain. It's stupid. Like, it's like, okay, like you came in with this petty energy, you were going around being whatever, and then you got yourself hurt because it's like you wanted to win, you wanted to be right, and it left your ass out in the cold. Okay, you're on the outside looking in, and it's, you know, snowpocalypse, and it's getting weird, and you're like, oh no, like what happened to me? Okay, so that's where you're at in the present. And for those who this has happened to, I mean, Gemini is, you know, the left hand doesn't know what the right is doing. The right hand does things, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy, one world and then the other, 1 foot in each. So again, take this as it resonates. There's no sugarcoating, but don't take anything too personally. Please don't write any hate in the comments. Like, it's just for fun, it's entertainment. Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. Let's see what's in your near future. Oh, wow. Again, the High Priestess in the same spot at the very bottom left corner of the deck, of the, sorry, the reading. High Priestess, Virgo, or Pisces energy. Wow. Seeds are ready and ripe to plant, but you're holding the key, that balance in between with the secrets and the religion. You hold all that wisdom of the ancients and the ancestors, and you have the 2 pillars. Maybe. Let's see. Then you have the 6 of Swords. So you're in rough waters, but you're trying to get yourself, or somebody in your energy is trying to get to calmer waters. Whatever is happening, things are going to calm down soon. And this will lead to the Wheel of Fortune. However, okay, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, your challenge, the 2 of Cups. This is usually relationships, like love, fulfillment, harmony in your relationships. Number 2, it's like intuitive, like deep connection, soulmate type energy, or it could be twin flame. Okay, and then you have the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So, and there's a rainbow, and there's like family, and there's celebration. It's like the 4 of Wands type, like with the emotions in it. It's not just opportunity. It's like, it doesn't matter what the opportunity is, whatever outcome this brings, or whatever challenge, this is the challenge. So if this is what's coming out in the near future, and this is something you have to be careful of, it's like, so this, to me, would represent like a reconciliation for some of you. Like a reunion of some type. Whatever happened in the past, this deceitful, petty energy with some relationship, with some breakup or some sort of disconnect happened, whether it was family or toxic energies in the atmosphere, but it just seems like one party and another. I don't pick up on any third party here. And then it's like they wanted to win, and then it got them shut out in the cold. Or they were aiming to put somebody out in the cold, which is also not cool. It's like that deliberate harm thing. It's against natural law to an extent. It's just not, it's against harmonious law, that's for sure. And then you have the High Priestess, the keeper of wisdom. You know, they have their religious scroll, and they're wearing the cross, you know, holding all this knowledge, and they have the subconscious at their feet. It's like they've overcome this, they hold this. It's like they are the ones creating. It's like Selene, Artemis, all that type of, like the hunter plus the subconscious. But like the dominator, the creator of it, the one that doles it out for everybody else to experience. And the balance between the two pillars, like pawns on a chessboard, with all these seeds of knowledge of this ripe fruit ready to plant, leading to calmer waters and the wheel of fortune. Okay, all right. Let's clarify. Actually, let me use a different deck. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's this about? Me. Okay, Jesus. Tell me what this is about. What is Gemini experiencing in the near future that has to do with the High Priestess? Forgive my shuffling, I'm still working on it. This sleight of hand is not... And this deck, these cards are a little tricky. They're not very smooth. Still gotta break them in again. It's kind of thick. Okay. Clarify the High Priestess for me, please. Okay, so we have, okay, so that came out almost upside down. This is the Nine of Pentacles. What's with all these upside down pentacles coming out? Each of these readings, geez Louise. And this is different deck, different shuffle, everything. Okay. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Need more information. Okay. We just flipped over. Okay. So we have the Devil. Good Lord. Temperance. And it upside down, Two of Swords. Which is cool because it's reversed. And I don't have those here. Huh. So, all right, indecision here, but this is like imposture, like, really? Really? Okay, weird. La muerte. Okay. Falsehood, duplicity, and disloyalty. Again? Gemini. What is this? Deceit, duplicity, imposture? Why? Upright is like indecision, like making the courage to make a decision, trusting your intuition, being blinded and having to walk in the dark. Like Jesus says in the Bible, you know, you're walking, take the narrow path, like walk the middle road. The path is narrow, but the reward is great. Trusting in faith and the surrender of God or to God. It's like knowing that the universe has a greater plan for you if you just surrender to it instead of trying to interrupt it. Like, what are you doing? What is this? Like, or whoever's doing this to you, maybe, like, I really feel like this is your energy, guys. What are you doing here? I mean, I know this isn't going to resonate for I know that this doesn't apply to every single Gemini out there, but I just really feel like there's some spooky behavior going on. What is going on? I mean, are y'all cheating? Like, y'all lying? Who you lying to? Who's lying to you? Or do you I just feel like it's so personal. It's just like all these games, head games, like inauthenticity, directly tied to relationships, like important relationships, not career, not a project. It's like a person, someone in your energy, or someone's doing this to you, or you're doing this to yourself. Like, you're keeping certain things from yourself, and you're making sure that this left hand doesn't know what's going on in this right hand. And this right hand's doing all sorts of stuff that's sabotaging and backstabbing to yourself, and you're causing harm to yourself, and you're not dealing with it. Whether it's like repressed childhood issues, whether it's addictions, whether it's treating other people badly, and then you're not noticing it, or you're not, like, people are saying, hey, like, this needs your attention, but you're just like, whatever. It could be anything like that. In some way, there's something in your energy that's not being dealt with, that you're harming yourself with, and even if it's not something so scary or so bad, it is hindering your growth in some way. And it has to do with your relationship with yourself, because that's obviously, like, self-love is just as important as your love and fulfillment with, your soulmate or twin flame, or however that works. So but why the High Priestess here? And why are the reversed Nine of Pentacles? It just seems like all your energy is being wasted into fooling yourself, and that energy could be placed elsewhere, it feels like. Like, with the Temperance and the Devil card coming out, that's Capricorn energy. So you're dealing with the High Priestess, that wisdom, that subconscious, that inner knowing that's there, that knows all of it. There's no blindfold to any of it. That High Priestess knows all. And they hold it all collectively in their tight scroll. They're like, there's no fooling me. I'm the High Priestess. My intuition, my wisdom is this. I know what both hands are doing at all times, and I know what they're doing to each other. All this energy is being wasted trying to hide and sneak, and instead of healing whatever is going on, or at least facing it and changing your perspective on what is. Taking ownership or accountability, or acknowledging awareness of it, even in itself, would be healing. There's no steps towards peace with this, that it's all chaos. It's all deliberate chaos, and just like vampiring in a way. It's just draining of soul energy, and that's not fun. So then you have this stubborn energy here, where, like, you have this Capricorn energy here, where it's just like, I don't care. I'm frozen water over here, stuck up in thought, overthinking, plotting, wasting my energy, and I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing it. And I'll just freeze myself out, or until I freeze myself out, until I freeze you out. And I mean, like, that's how you ended up in the Five of Pentacles. That's what that is. Did you have to be right? What did it get you? It's not about justice. It's about ego. Okay. Well, that's what I'm getting here. And again, this is something that could be happening to you from something else, but if it is, it's probably another Gemini, or somebody who has a lot of Gemini in their chart, like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus even, and maybe some Neptune, because yeah. And then you have the Temperance Sagittarius energy, which is like the patience of balancing both waters, learning how to hold peace and hold space. It's the number 14. which boils down to the number 5, which is change and chaos. Devil card is 15, which goes to 6, which is transformation. Like, even in the card, El Diablo. Oh my goodness. And Fuego. So, you see Adam and Eve here, you know, trapped in these chains, but they're not held too tightly. They could leave at any time. They're stuck in their own torture chamber. They're choosing to stay, or they're choosing to not take off the chains. You could just take it off their neck and walk away. But they're stubborn, and they're caught up in whatever addiction or thought pattern or obsession, stubbornness, caught in their ways, and then unwillingness to change, and so caught up in their emotions or emotional instability that they feel like they have to control and overthink and analyze and strategize, and it makes them come off very duplicitous. So whatever's happening with this high priestess, it's like, you're not listening to something. It's there, the wisdom is there. And at least face it if you want to lead yourself to calmer waters. Okay. All right then. All right, please clarify. This is going to be a long one. Wow, Gemini, this is really your time, isn't it? And especially with your Venus. Venus in your sign as of yesterday, then yeah, that's just even more. It's like your love, like the planet of love and beauty and relationships, like quality and care, luxury, like, I mean, what's that right hand doing? It should maybe, you know, face the left hand and say, hey, yo, what's up? Let's see what's in your hand. I'll show you mine. Show me yours, you know. Keeping it G-rated and all, but whatever you're hiding here, don't be afraid to look at it, because, you know, you already know. Whatever this is, you already do know better. It's clear here. And it's like hurting you. Whether this is like old abandonment issues, it's like childhood trauma that led to these addictions, or the enabling of somebody never showing you how to be emotionally resilient in difficult situations, or how to deal with complicated situations, or how to be tolerant of other people and their shortcomings. It just shows that you're unwilling to deal with your own. If you're having such heavy judgment about others, and you're so unwilling to budge or open your mind and look for resolution, or look to see it, even acknowledge or take accountability for it, then you're only reinforcing all the things you're afraid to face about yourself. It just shows that whatever it is, the issue is you. Again, take this as this resonates. But yeah, that's typically how that works. Okay, so I'm clarifying the 6 of Swords here, and I see the 9 of Swords, which is grief, anxiety, despair, worry, fear, caught up in your thoughts. In a quilt of roses, red and blue, red, white, and blue. Staying up, nightmares, anxiety, somebody losing sleep over this. It's like, is this driving you a little batty? Are you losing sleep? Are you taking all of your time to attack other people or attack yourself? Because that's essentially what's happening. Or is somebody doing this to you that's causing you to stay up at night? Is somebody in your dreams, in your thoughts, constantly robbing you of your life that you're giving all this energy to for your own destruction? Maybe you're obsessing about someone and it's not good for you, and maybe this is like, hey, like if you want to move to calmer waters, like take back the power of your thoughts and redirect them elsewhere, and to at least surrender to them, or at least acknowledge this is happening, and find, you know, like, okay, like this is at least happening. I don't know if I'm going to do anything about it, or if I even want to do anything about it, but this is where I'm at right now. And hey, I accept this. And then it becomes something else. Just even opening yourself up to that mentality or that aspect of yourself is already freeing, and it'll already move you into calmer waters, because you're making peace by accepting and loving who you are unconditionally, good, bad, or indifferent. So there's that. And that's actually, I like that. That makes me almost want to cry. And we have the Tower. So, okay. It's as if like, keep coming back to the twins and the Reformer. That connected thought. It's like you don't know each other, but yet you do, because we're all connected. We're all quantum entangled, and we're all the same. We're sovereign by acknowledging our authentic selves with the knowledge that we are a part of one greater collective. So being your authentic selves gives you the chance and opportunity to love yourself. Take accountability of that. So either there's a Tower about this that has to happen before you move to these calmer waters, or the Tower's already happened, and now like you're dealing with it. It's there, whether you're facing it or not, or whether you're continuing to stay in this obsessive sabotage energy, whether you're sabotaging someone else, allowing someone to sabotage you, or you're sabotaging yourself, and you're aware that this is happening. You know, whatever it is, you, High Priestess here, you know, you're just, if this is happening in any of those situations, you're just not dealing with it. That's on you. Again, take this as it resonates. Okay. And then I have a reverse Seven of Pentacles. So it seems that whatever is happening, since the Seven of Pentacles is just like, okay, limited opportunities, like reach, like head is up against the ceiling. Whatever's happening, it's as if like, you know, something broke open. That stagnation is going to move. Like whatever was stuck will move, and you'll get to those calmer waters if you let go of this obsession. Either this Tower has happened that's made you have to face this, or this Tower is happening to get you to the calmer waters. Excuse me. And you can choose to stay obsessed, or you can choose to continue to grieve about it. Okay, so I have the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant reversed here. And I actually, okay. Actually, I'm not going to reverse those, because I know I had this deck on purpose like this. So let's see. This fell out. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, which is too many burdens, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. And the Hierophant, learning the lesson, committing to a new path, whatever is ahead, committing to whatever lessons you've learned, and taking them as you spin the wheel towards your new beginning after you reach these calmer waters, or the choice to go to those calmer waters through the Tower moment and through facing some kind of obsession, some sort of sabotage that you weren't willing to face before, regardless of how it was happening or who, whatever. Okay. Okay, so let me finish this up here. Okay, here we go. 10 of Pentacles, upright this time. Nice. Okay. Yeah, learn the lesson, put down the burdens, and find your fulfillment. And it's in the, and these pentacles are something in the material world, and it's aligned like in like Solomon's meridians, like in the Kabbalah, like it's like in the meridians of the energy centers in the body. Here, 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 in the heart chakra. And then it's the two at the side, and then it's the sacral, and it's the root. So material, and then you see these in the background. There's dogs, like everybody's hanging out, and then there's this old man. It's like that Isaac Asimov Empire. What's that show? It's on Apple. I used to watch it when I had time. But that really hot guy, what's his name? Lee Pace? It's English, I think. No, he's not English, or he's played an English role. Big eyebrows. Anyway, he plays this role of Empire in this Isaac Asimov based novel, like into a show, and he is constantly cloning himself, which is so strange. Oh my gosh, because I was just thinking, I just watched something about the Habsburgs recently, randomly came on YouTube, and I don't even want to go into that because I won't be able to sleep. But it's just basically about cloning and inbreeding through royal bloodlines, and how that corruption and that constant inbreeding just exacerbates genetic flaws. But genes are thoughts reinforced through action, reinforced through situations in your environment that were created from dense light that was compacted. For more information on that, definitely just read some Walter Russell, because everything is just densified light and frequency. That vibration that you feel, like you see water ripple, that's just dense light. That's how we can change states of being, like solid, liquid, gas. It's all connected. Just like we're one collective, being sovereign is our own particle in an organism. So, 10 of Pentacles. Anyway, it's like the fulfillment, the old man looking back on his life, seeing his younger self, what it looks like here, dogs, like multi-generational fulfillment. Maybe this is breaking generational chains, and I just was talking about this with someone yesterday. Wow. Okay, Gemini. I knew I was going to protein up for this. All right. I see you, Gemini. Okay. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Let's finish this out. This is so long. I need to go to bed. Okay. Okay. 4 cards, I'll take it. The Moon in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Ace of Cups upright, and the Fool upright. Ooh, Aries. Ace of Cups. New relationship, new opportunity. So it is about reconciliation. It is about reunion. Maybe it's about regaining the awareness of the wholeness within yourself. Finding, like, piecing together the fragments of yourself again. It's like, oh wow, instead of having our palms facing away from us, it's like, oh wow, the palms finally faced each other. Knuckles finally said hello. It's like, hello. And it's like we were there together, all the same. We were always a part of the same body. Left arm, right arm, we're still arms, but we didn't even see each other because we were so busy with our knuckles facing forward, throwing fists, throwing punches, that we never bothered to face ourselves and like, hey, like, what's up? Oh wait, you're an arm. Oh hey, hello. And you realize you're whole, especially because hands are sources of healing energy. That's why human touch is so important, and babies, oh wow, okay, interesting. Was it just me? Or okay. All right then. Moon upside down. Okay. New opportunity, new adventure, but new emotional fulfillment. Like, I definitely see here that whatever is going on here, whether it's with yourself or whether it was like something from your roots, like healing generational wounds, like generational family wounds, it's like it's all here, like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like finding that material fulfillment or finding wholeness by putting down the burdens. Like, you can either hold on to the burdens, or you can learn the lesson and find that fulfillment that you want. And it's not about being right. It's like being right is the surrender. Knowing that you're smarter than it and that you don't have to give in to petty emotions to harm someone else in order to know that you're sovereign. Don't put somebody else down, and don't throw someone else away for who they are. Don't feed into that lack energy, because that lack just bounces back to you. Like, if you're fighting about money, for example, if you're constantly holding grudges about money and you're obsessed with it, and you're fighting with somebody being like, I'm owed this, I'm entitled to this, staying obsessed with that and not looking at it in a more like surrendering, just like open to the transitions and flows, and just trusting that the universe is going to have your back and that you're whole, and whatever is for you will be for you. You're going to find yourself in more debt, and you're going to find yourself losing everything. You're going to find yourself here, outside looking in with nothing left, because you've depleted your entire life source, giving all of your energy into this. Like, because you're denying this. You're denying that you're whole. It doesn't make any sense. And therefore you lose everything. So I don't need to clarify this then. As far as like, I had to pull out advice for Taurus because it was so bleak. It was sad. Because grief is hard. Change is hard, especially for those who really cherish building foundations that are strong with love and beauty, which I love about Taurus, is that they want to build strong foundations based off of real quality, like real authentic, grounded stability. No sandy, faulty, empty bricks here. We're talking about top of the line, mason brick by brick, cement filled bricks that line up deep into the earth, strong tower building. So when their lives get uprooted and torn apart, it's like ouch, like that sucks, because we need Tauruses. Even if they're stubborn to a fault about their stability, that part of them is so admirable that it's like, oh wow, they're in pain, that's a bummer. Like, you don't want the shadow of a Taurus. Nobody wants that. Like, Tauruses are the rock. With love. For all the right reasons. If you let them be. If they're not being messed with. So, yeah. Stop trying to like control everything. Stop trying to control outcomes. Stop trying to alchemize things about outcomes based off of entitlement, being like, oh, I need to, work this, like whatever voodoo, magic, whatever evil things, those lower vibrational entities you're letting into your mind, into your thoughts, into your energy, because you're obsessed about something in the material world, or you're obsessed with being right, or you're not letting go of something, not facing something, and at least loving yourself for it. At least love that you're doing this. Don't love the behavior, but love you, that you're human and this is happening. We're not perfect. That's the whole point about becoming sovereign, is learning that you're not perfect, that you're not like most people are a few sandwiches short of a picnic. It's not about shaming each other. It's about, okay, you're here, okay, I can relate to that, or no, I can't relate to that. I'm sure that whatever you're going through for your reasons, and just don't come at me, don't harm me, like this isn't for me, and then things will go away on your own, trusting the universe will take care of it, because what's for you will be for you. And I know that's easier said than done. I am working on this. So it's not like, I mean, I see, I could go on for days about this. But anyway, I digress. We're gonna finish up here. I'm going to bed then after that. Okay. Emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, message of truth. Okay, honesty here. Who's your champion of truth here? What thoughts are happening here? What messages are coming? Of like, what are you overcoming here with these thoughts? Knight of Swords, communication. It's like you're being served papers or something. It's something serious. Contracts? I don't know. I mean, the Two of Cups, that had reconciliation all over it. In the Moon, it was also upside down. So like the subconscious, like bring that to the surface. Take whatever is going on from the past. It's like the past being brought up again. It's like upside down. Breaking off from the past behaviors almost. It's like, it's strange because it's the Moon, but it's upside down. So it's like, it is the past, but you're breaking away from the past. It's either closure or it's but here it's showing reconciliation. So reunion here. Whatever it is that you're finding reunion with, if you want to lead to those calmer waters, finding your emotional fulfillment through that Wheel of Fortune, heal the relationship. Heal the issue. That staff of Asclepius there, that phoenix rising from the Two of Cups with that lion head, that's like a griffin or some whatever. What is this? Nine of Wands. Don't stand guard with all these burdens. Like, you're just standing there and it's just like you're obsessed with this. Like, just let it go. Let it go. Find your 10 of Cups. Find your rainbow. Give yourself some peace. If you are abundant, then you should have no problem being the Six of Pentacles. Like, be generous and you will receive generosity. It's rather simple. Because if you put people on the defense or you put yourself on the defense, you're just going to keep sabotaging from a space of lack. And you're just going to be draining the energy from the situation until there's nothing left for you or anyone else if somebody else is involved. But you were right? Okay. I don't know who this is for, but yeah, Gemini. I guess that's what Uranus is coming to blow up, isn't it? One way or another, whether it's repressed childhood trauma that you're not dealing with and have behavioral patterns and making your decisions based off of that fear and that lack, abandonment, trauma, abuse, or if it's just like if you grew up in poverty or if you grew up wealthy but you were in a family that was obsessed with money more than you and just treated you like an object or as a pawn in their like paradigm of entitlement and success and just the snobbery of it, like being in a royal family of some kind where it's like it's about the status and the representation of your image, of that wealth and that clout and that reputation, how you come off to others, that heavy comparison to others rather than just You can like get your panties out of a bunch and just like live and just surrender and just heal. Do no harm. Build a relationship. Remember you're whole. That's what sovereignty is. Damn, this is a long reading. Okay. Okay. Wow, it's a lot of cards here. Oh, okay. 2 of Wands. Yeah. Move on. Whatever you're leaving behind, there's nothing there. Whatever those behaviors that are holding you back from, like, get your 10 of Cups. Doesn't have to be gender specific. Just love yourself. Move forward. The world is yours. The world is your oyster. Go get it. Acknowledge both sides of you, the light and the dark, the shadow and the light, and that one can only define the other as such because the other exists. That's what makes the light look like light, and that's what makes the shadow look like shadow, is the fact that there's an opposing force. Be the yin and yang. You can't have one without the other. Otherwise, what's the meaning of either? Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Word. Okay. Well, those are the messages. If you liked what this was about, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Holy Gemini. Always remember, the Gemini. I have the gem in I. 10 of Pentacles, baby. All right. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy that Uranus transition. Namaste.